Yikes. What is that? Go back. What'd I do? Okay, we're good. Yes, we are live. We are live. So, welcome everyone. Let me get live chat going here instead of top chat. And there we go. Welcome, welcome. We'll have more people popping in here now that we're live and people are getting the notification. But let me know how the audio is, my love. Sound Engravers first in the chat, first in my heart. Ready to tell me how audio is going. Hopefully the crackle is minimal. For those, again, turning in for the first time or who missed this part of the last stream, I am going to upgrade the capture card later this month. I'm hoping that takes care of the crackle problem. Looks like the connection problem's okay. I don't see any buffering or anything like that. So that's good. Oh, good. Sound Engraver says speaking is all good. Awesome, awesome. All right. So, oops, there we go. All right, man. I should have known better than to like chug a few sips of Diet Dr. Pepper right before I go live. Because all I want to do now is belch into the microphone, but we can't have that. But it's okay. It's okay. Welcome, Phoenix Halcyon. Good, Sound Engraver. Yeah, crackling is minimal. Thank you, thank you. See Matthew Flynn here as well. Awesome. Good to see you, Matthew Flynn. I know it's late for you, but awesome. Just so great to have you pop in when you can. I know you must have a cool work schedule, or at least not too demanding or something. Get these earbuds in. There's a slight delay. If I just listen to the game audio through the game capture software and these headphones, there's a slight delay, which isn't much. I could deal with it, but it just bugs me. So I have earbuds hooked up to the TV, and I've got the main TV monitor or audio off, so that way I can at least hear what's going on there a little bit. Phoenix Halcyon calling me handsome. I just read your comment. Funny, funny, funny. The Sentinel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I can't wait until that evil Superman rant stream tomorrow. I am beyond sick of this type. Me too, buddy. Me too. Trust me, I'm gonna rant away. I mean, not in a crazy, angry, illogical way, but I'm really sick of it, and I'm already seeing people in the comments say, come on, man, Invincible's really good. It doesn't matter. That's not what I'm there to say. I'm not really there. I'll talk about the quality of the individual incarnations, at least in so much as I actually could stomach them. But my point is that it's just, these are the wrong kind of stories to be telling, especially right now. You might make an argument for the Invincible comic when it came out in 2003. A lot of people say it was great. I didn't read it. I hear there are some differences between it and the animated show, but we'll talk about all that. But it's just it has no. I'm sorry. I don't care how much you just really, really, really like it. It's not a good thing to do to archetypes. At least not all the flipping time. But yeah, I agree with you. See who else is Autobot Megatron, welcome, welcome. Phoenix Halcyon, yes, make sure the doors are closed tonight. And I've also been following Alyssa every second of the day, making sure doors are firmly closed behind her. As Sound Engraver said in her first comment there, I want the only monsters in this stream to be in the game. So let's get to it. Update, just while it's loading up. We finished Tatooine last time. We went ahead and checked the star map and everything. And I was saying that I needed to check on the right order of planets, and there is no, Alex Starr messaged me later, obviously there's no canonical order, but I remembered finally the order I went in, because I like this order. I think you get the best story out of this. So we're going to go to Manan next, actually. I was mixed up. I thought there was something in between, but that's because we go to Manan, but we don't actually take the submarine down to the star map yet. So we don't actually do the star map at Manan. We finish up everything there, then we go to Korriban. Finish that star map, then go back to Manan, or go back to Dantooine, then Manan. Anyway, I've got the order out. I won't, it's not gonna be a pop quiz or anything. You don't have to memorize it. But next we're going to Manan, which is mostly a water world. It's covered with water. There's I think one little island, but Manan is where the Selkath live. The water-like creature there you see on the thumbnail when it was there, and the Selkath on Manan is where people harvest Kolto, which is the seaweed thing that everybody heals with in Star Wars. So like Luke Skywalker in Empire Strikes Back, when he was in the tank there, healing after his ordeal on Hoth, that was a Kolto tank. and that's what they are in the game here and everything too. So Kolto's the weed, the herb, or whatever it is that people heal from. So both the Empire and the Republic want it quite a bit. We'll hear some more of the backstory of the planet, but that's where we're going right now, just to give you a heads up. So, I'm going to chat with some people here. I do want to bring along Jolie with me here, because... Now help me out, guys. Those of you who played this before, am I supposed to bring Karth? We're still on Tatooine right now. I need to travel over there. Am I supposed to bring Karth along for his story, or is that not until Korriban? I know Korriban's like a big deal, but I can't remember if there's anything on Manan that triggers him too. But I know Jolie's important, so we'll bring him along. But, let's chat with some people here.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Where is this, oh, shoot. There we go. Get my own... Alright. I like this. Do you know if anything can be done about all these Gizka? Those little varmints around?
I'm not really sure. But you can figure it out on your own, can't you?
Oh, thanks there, Karth. Thanks for all the help there, buddy.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You've been very quiet lately, you know that?
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
I think we've already had this conversation with him, if I'm not mistaken. I've got a... shorten something. I'm not hearing the, dialogue in my own earbuds. I know you guys are hearing it fine, but... Left out of the loop? I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along.
Up here and
it's
fix
really
this
starting to
cord.
irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Why don't you ask Bastila?
I'd be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. I'm hoping you'll be the one to enlighten me.
Why should anything the Jedi do seem strange to you? It's none of your business, frankly. They thought it was more important that I help find the star maps than stay. We'll go with that.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there's a bond between Bastila and myself.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
What the heck's that supposed to mean, Karth? Find trouble believing that. Are you saying I'm not needed? I'm here, and that's not going to change. Get over it. I'm sick of listening to you rant. We have to do this together. That's all I'm going to say. Bastila and I have a bond. We have to do this together. That's all I'm going to say.
And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I am not going to betray you. I am not Saul.
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul. No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything.
It does seem like that,
Let's
Karth.
just get on with what we were doing.
What a jerk. Total jerk. I do think there's a dialogue to be had between Bastila, a nice little flirty dialogue, which is pretty hilarious. Welcome, Joshua V. I see you popped up in here as well. Hendrix as well. I think that's everybody else there.
How can I help?
Why did the council send me with you again on this with you on this mission?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission, and there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
If the Force wants us to be together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charms?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction? I knew you were interested in me.
Mutual attraction. I never said. It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings. Whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
Wolf10 Media, you are not invisible to me. Hello, my friend. Good to see you there. Loved your color version of Sound Engraver and I as Jedi. Alright, it just seems odd they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
I get the feeling that there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
I guess that makes sense.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
You're the one who thought this was her big now. You're right. I suppose we should go get back to the mission.
Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
Alright. Time to go to Manon. Manon. Oh, that's why you portrayed me as a Jedi Master the way you did from these playthroughs. Awesome, Wolf10 Media. Cool. I am honored to be likened to Odin Skyfighter. Let us go to Manon. I know I say it every time, but I love that ship design. Just love the Ebon Hawk. I think I'd rather have the Ebon Hawk than the Millennium Falcon. Is that blasphemy? I just think the design's a little sleeker. I mean, I love the Millennium Falcon for what it's supposed to be. They did say they were trying to kind of base it on a Winnebago, because it's not supposed to look like it's all that fast. So it surprises everybody. But I just like that sleek Ebon Hawk design. Alright, here's the next vision for the star map. Oh, that's right, Matthew Flynn. Those are Bacta tanks. That's right. Maybe Kolto is just an Old Republic thing, but it's a similar idea, similar concept. I think it's kind of like the difference between Pazak and Sabak.
Another vision. The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan and Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manon is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It looked like the star map was underwater. Excuse me.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Alright. I am going to, let me see if I can get any more healing kits from Jolie.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Can you make a healing kit for me?
How many could you possibly need? And besides, I don't have enough supplies on me to put some more together. Ask me later when you're actually in need and I'm less tired. I'm not a kit factory,
Grumpy old man. Alright. I'm gonna take Karth out first, just to check on that armor that he has. Because I might swap that armor out for Jolie's. So let me take Karth and Jolie first. Might swipe out their armor. Wolften says sound was a bit of sound engravers was a bit of a challenge, but I went by what she said about how she would like for her character would look like in the color choice. Yeah, it looked perfect. It looked great. Tom Spiegel, welcome, says, how many people here have heard about Heart of the Jedi by Kenneth C. Flint? I only heard about it today and bought a copy within a minute. Oh, should have bought with my link. You could have given me some money. Yeah, let me put, for those who haven't heard about it, let me drop it here. I'm going to drop it in the beginning of my stream tomorrow too. But I have a Amazon affiliates program so that if people buy things there with my link, I can actually get the percentage. But yeah, for those who don't know, I mean, hopefully everybody's bought it. But for those who don't know, it's a oh shoot, that's not it either. It's an old EU book that was kind of lost for a while, never released for one reason or the other. I forgot all the story behind it. I'll have that for tomorrow. But it's finally released now, so it's an actual EU book. Amazon's selling it again, and it's go to announcements, and it's like a best-selling thing on Amazon. It's overselling all the nasty High Republic nonsense that Disney's putting out. So it's a really great way to send that message. So if you got about $10 and want to get a sweet EU book that hasn't been available forever, I'll drop the link in the chat. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, hang on. It's my chat. I should be able to put a link that's more than that many characters or whatever. Let me, bear with me 1 second. I'll edit the video description here. Oops. I'll get back to your comments here in a second. That was a long link. I should have saved the shorter one, but alas, I didn't. Alright, so it's if you refresh the stream now, you'll see the link in the chat for anybody who's interested. I know most people have already bought it, but anyway, it's there. Okay, and Wolfden Misa, surprised she said I got her nose right. She's got the cutest little nose. I just, maybe I'm, you know, more so biased, but I just think her nose is adorable. Tom Spiegel says, sounds like I altered Professor Geek's plans. Whoopsie daisy. Alter my... Oh, no. I want to talk about it next week. Tomorrow night as well. But no, I'm glad you brought it up, because I could bring it up tonight too. So I did. So I appreciate that. Nope, no altered plans here. Alright. Karth's armor is 11. Yeah, so Karth's got the better one. Oops. Let's put him in Chani light armor for right now. Oops. And we'll give him, if he can even wear that. Oh shoot, he can't wear that. Darn, that's his best he can wear right now because he's not upgraded to that. Oh well. Look at that. Look at that. Boom! Light side shooting up to the heavens. Love it. Love it. Alright, let's well, I'll just keep him in that for right now. We'll go ahead and upgrade Jolie. I got another point. What else should I give him here? Oh, the droid thing. That's a good one. Not dark side power. Destroy droids, yeah. Okay. now. Swap that back out for Bastila and Jolie. Priest Morrison, welcome, sir. Memories. Oh, glad you liked the game before. Definitely. YouTube doesn't want the prof to gift. Yeah, I know. Matthew Flynn says, is it the colors of the Ebon Hawk that you like? I mean, I like the colors aren't really doing it for me in general, but I like them on the Ebon Hawk itself. No, I think it's just a design. It's kind of like a Millennium Falcon, but it's sleeker. I just like it. I like the way that it kind of looks like an E, too, you know, for Ebon Hawk. Hendrix, big whoop, light side. Dark side gives you lightning. Yes, but light side, self-control. Do what's right. Be aspirational, Hendrix. Alright.
Yes?
Let's go learn of Manan, shall we?
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the Galactic Senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The Senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Cellcath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
Why did the Sith upset you so much? I would like to ask you a few questions. Never mind, I must go. It is alright.
No, really. I should apologize. I should try to control myself. As you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with?
I would like to ask you a few questions.
Well, of course, I'm always willing to help a Jedi. What do you require?
Why are the Sith on Manan?
Well, for the KOTOR, of course. Really, that's the only reason anyone would want to be here. It's the only reason the Cellcath built Ahto City in the first place. To explore KOTOR.
What is Kolto?
You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what KOTOR is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that KOTOR is only found naturally on Manan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Cellcath harvesting what KOTOR bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Cellcath don't want to play favorites.
The Republic and the Sith both stay here?
The Cellcath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling KOTOR to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of KOTOR on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Have you seen an ancient star map? Kind of a silly question. I'll just go. Never mind, I must go.
If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Sure, yeah. I'm not directionally challenged at all. Anyway, pretty much takes you there. I think this is a merchant. I really like the sound effect for the Cellcath vocals. We are here to provide visitors with all manner of indigenous treats and products produced right here on Manan. We carry all manner of foods and provisions and have contact with resellers across the world to provide you, the customer, with the best shopping experience possible. How is it that Ahto City Provisional Company can help you today? Let's see your inventory. Of course, the Otto City Visitors Provisional Stand is here to serve you, the customer. Advanced med packs. Thermal detonator. Don't I need a thermal detonator for something here? Oh, I'll wait. Good enough right now. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Speak to Bastila.
How can I help?
You look like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
Yeah, you are. What was that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again. Is that a compliment from you? You made that sound very painful for you to admit. Let's see, which is the first or the last one? What's that? I think I'm going deaf. You better say it again. You made that sound very painful for you to admit. We'll go with that one.
You're teasing me. You know very well what I said.
I'm still reeling for the shock. Was that a compliment?
Well, yes. Surely that's not so surprising.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not. Why must you make this so difficult for me? Can't you just accept a simple compliment?
Maybe I was just distracted by the grudging manner in which it was given. Maybe I was just distracted by the grudging manner in which it was given.
I see. Is there nothing I can do to make it up to you? I would rather we were friends.
Oh, how close a friend would you like to be?
You know I can't feel that way about you. About any man. It isn't permitted. I am a Jedi. I must resist these temptations. But I still want to consider you a friend. We could never be anything more, though. That isn't allowed.
Uh-huh. I'd like that, I suppose. I'd like that, I suppose.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Nonsense. You're not self-absorbed or stodgy. We'll give her a compliment.
That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
As a friend, of course. We could be more than friends, Bastila.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Bastila, as a friend.
Well, that was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul-searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Methinks the lady doth protest too much. I saw a few people tag me here. What's going on in the chat before we go on? To Median Manan, the nanny planet. Yeah. Samuel Proctor says, Grail, welcome Samuel Proctor. Greetings from the Birdman Little Mermaid stream. We just finished. You missed out, Prof. Yeah, I saw that as I was setting up my stream. I'm sure it was a good one. Birdman's got some great streams. You gotta definitely need to subscribe to him if you haven't. Hendrix says, I know this sound from the Selkath well. It comes soon after a burrito dinner. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Welcome Melissa Harris and Sons. Good to see you too. Greetings. Forgive me if this seems an odd question, off-worlder, but might you have any exotic species for sale? Nothing dangerous, mind you. Exotic species? What sorts of exotic species? This is where we get rid of our Giska. Anything non-sentient and non-carnivorous will do, though creatures that are easy to manage are preferred. Is that understandable? I have some Giska, if you're interested. Let's see, why would you want to buy animals? Ah, good question. The Selkath have little exposure to life from other planets, you see, but our government hopes to change that. We are setting up a zoological compound for visitation by the public, and are hoping to stock it with non-offensive foreign creatures of all types. The only problem right now is actually procuring the exotic species we need. Selkath import restrictions are quite prohibitive, to say the least. I have some Giska, if you're interested. Giska? You speak of the small bipedal amphibians with the overly high reproductive rate, correct? Oh no, I am afraid I cannot take those. A compatriot of mine made the mistake of purchasing a pair of such creatures several months ago. Within weeks, our storage facilities were nearly overrun. If you are in possession of such creatures, I hope you keep them separated. If not, then you have my condolences. Persuade. Is there no way I could convince you to take them off my hands? I think so. No, they have proven to be far too much trouble in the past. Actually, I would really like to get rid of these creatures. I don't want to force persuade just yet. I don't want to lie either. That's dark side points. I'm sure you would. They are practically a nuisance. I have no need of them, however, as I stated. Alright, don't make me force persuade. How about if I paid you 100 credits as well? Would that help? Or is there no way I can convince you to take them off my hands? I'll offer him 100 credits, sure. Success! Sigh, I suppose it would. I am not looking forward to the trouble this will cause, but if it will help you out, I will do what I can. I shall send some people by your vessel shortly to remove the Giska. Good day to you, off-worlder. So the Giska find a nice home. All's well there. Now, check the map here. I do get a little turned around on Manan. These opening ports always get to me for a second before I think that's the Sith docking bay there. You know what? I can just scroll through and it'll tell me. That's the private hangar. That's the Sith hangar. Let me save too before I go any farther. Anybody else popping in that I didn't get to say hi to yet? Yeah. Whoop that medium. Murder them! They do not get to breed. Why? Happy little Giska. All they want to do is just live and love. Nothing wrong with that. This is the Sith hangar. I forgot if we get in trouble for leaving Atto City security zone. Cameras deactivated. Because we're officially in Sith territory here. Yeah, we don't get in trouble. Just Sith just yell at us a little bit.
Time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of KOTOR ready to load before my shift is over. Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of KOTOR ready to load before my shift is over.
Check out the private hangar over here before we go into the Atto City proper. Oh, shoot. Did I go the wrong way? Or will it not let me into the private? Oh, that was the... What? Yeah, that was the private hangar there. Oh, I can't go through there right now. Or it will. Maybe you can just click open the door, Dur. These headset. Hang on, I gotta adjust this thing. There we go. Stuck too tight. Oh, it's much better. Leaving Atto City security zone. Cameras deactivated. Door. Private door, docking bay. Yeah, security clearance. I think we do, if I'm remembering correctly, we do go back there at some point. Alright, so now time to go to Atto City proper. West Central. Otto City's pretty cool. Otto. I need to say Otto, not Otto. Or that's just saying Otto. Love those lightsabers. What did I give Jolie?
Sure.
I did give him 2 lightsabers. Yeah, I like that. A green and a... That's cool. Now I need to check his feats next time he levels up to make sure I've given him the right feats for double lightsabers. Jolan Effet. Yeah, what do you want? Who are you? My name is Jolan, just a traveling Pazak player with no special story to tell. Are you interested in the game? Not right now. If you feel like it, that's what I'm here for. I won't. Goodbye. Pazak's kind of fun, you know, to try a little bit here and there, but it's not anything I want to waste time with in the story game playthrough here we're doing. Samuel Proctor says you could say the Mandalorian show retconned the Mando armor to be completely lightsaber and blaster resistant, even when they still consider Clone Wars canon. Yeah, that's true. You know what? I did watch the first season just to see what the fuss was about, and I noticed that too. I'm glad you reminded me. Samuel Proctor says a show where full armor Mandalorians get killed by blasters and sabers all the time. Exactly. Exactly. Great point. Excellent point. All right, Mr. Selkath Portal Officer. Welcome to Manan. While you're here, I trust you will follow all the rules governing the activities of Offworlders. What are the rules exactly? The single most important law in Manan is very simple. Kolto smuggling is punishable by death. If you're carrying any unprocessed Kolto, you better have a permit. The other rule is also very simple. Keep the peace. Here on Manan, we maintain a careful neutrality, and we react very harshly to people who jeopardize our neutral status. Any confrontations between Sith and Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively. Is this understood? I understand. There is a docking fee of 100 credits. You will have to pay this fee each time you dock on Manan, or you will not be permitted into Otto City. Let me see if it can make it 50 credits. Probably not. Persuade. Failure. I can't. I'm not going to force persuade the guy again. I'll go ahead and pay the 100 credits. I'm loaded right now. The Manan Board of Trade and Tourism thanks you, Offworlder. Here's a visitor guide and map to the city. Refer to it should you have any questions. The gates of Otto City are now open to you. You may come and go as you please, so long as you do not leave the planet. If you do, you will have to pay the docking fee once more. I love, if you look at the way the Selkath, the light, I mean, it does look like a amphibious, like, skin. It's really good graphic design for their characters.
Obey the laws here on Manan, human.
Nice security droid there. Alright, here we are. Otto City. Get my bearings and figure out, remember where all the stuff is. Quests and whatnot. Why are you disturbing me? Can you not see that I am overseeing the packaging of this Kolto? I just want to ask you questions. I have far more pressing matters than any questions you might have, Offworlder. Kolto is the backbone of the Manan's economy. Obviously, you're in the wrong place, Offworlder. I suggest you visit the courthouse west of here. There you may have some use to Selkath instead of a hindrance. Alright, west of there is the courthouse. That is a place we need to go.
The fighting between the Republic and the Sith is spreading farther. I wonder how long before Manan becomes a battleground.
Alright, where are we? We're there. So, east, west, I'll go... That's east. I should turn around and go west for the distribution center. Sith soldier.
I don't have time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Kolto to load before my shift is over.
I cannot sell you Kolto unless you show me your purchase permit. Where can I get a purchase permit? One does not simply get a purchase permit. Such permits are brokered between intergalactic governments and the Otto City Export Authority. We do not sell unrefined Kolto by the handful. We sell it by the ton. Go to a store if you wish to purchase Kolto for personal use. I just want some information. I am not here to answer your questions, Offworlder. Blah, blah, blah. Same thing. pushing me to the courthouse again. Alright, to the courthouse it is, and we'll go ahead and deal with that quest. Wasn't there a, in Clone Wars, wasn't there a Selkath Jedi? Or was that an Ithorian that I'm thinking of? I think it was a Selkath, too. I mean, I know there have been those throughout the Star Wars universe. Alright, here we go.
It is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Well, to media talking about Jurassic World Evolution, the game. Never played that. Stegosaurus just got territorial. Sounding Groover, cool environments. This game has aged well. It really has. It really has. Alright, so some friend of Jolie's needs help.
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Here are the courts.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
I am aware of the Republic's indignation. However, witnesses report clearly state your Republic soldiers were as willing to engage in violence as the Sith in this case.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats are not sufficient provocation in the eyes of this court. Words can be ignored, which is what your men should have done. I find both the Republic and the Sith to be equally at fault for this breach of the peace. I should throw all parties involved into the Otto City jail, but since no Selkath were harmed in this conflict, I will show mercy and levy a fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. The court is dismissed, though I warn you that further disturbances will not be viewed with such leniency. Alright. Talk to the judges. Pardon me. Eating my, peppermint patty. I am Judge Shelkar, acting on behalf of the Selkath government of Manon. It was my task today to answer the needs of off-world citizens of both the Republic and the Sith Empire. If you have legitimate grievances with another party, then you should speak to me. You should first, however, consult with the Republic Embassy before pressing formal charges. Is there something you wish to bring to my attention? I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry. That is acceptable. I believe in Manon legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence in court. This arbiter is a neutral party that can investigate and present evidence in the trial and argue on the defendant's behalf. As you are a Jedi, I believe you could fulfill this role adequately.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. I will now inform you of the pertinent facts in the case. You have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize the defense of your client. and I advise you to use it wisely. Sunry was seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Ilasa Huros. He has been charged with murder and is being held in the Ahto City prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he is being kept in a solitary holding cell. Witnesses claim to have seen the killing and are being detained at the hotel to question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel has now been informed of your appointment. Ilasa was found dead of a blaster wound with an incriminating Republic medal clutched in her hand. This information has been uploaded to your datapad. It would be wise to review all information before the trial starts. You may question Sunry or the witnesses. The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunry. I believe it will take some doing to absolve him of guilt.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
You may also interview the judges here, including myself, to get an idea of the pertinent factors in this case. Since this is also your first case, you are an off-worlder, I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive. Alright, now we do need to interview each of the judges here quickly. Check in the chat. Objection, Hendrik says. Soundiger says the alien's voice is disgusting. You don't like the Cellcath voice? I don't mean that I like it like it's so, oh, I'd like to listen to that to relax. No, what I mean is when you look at those creatures, that's about the sound I would think they should make. That's what I mean. I think it's acceptable to them. What do you mean, Matthew Flynn? Cam Clake Thor is here? I don't quite know what you mean there. Going back and looking at any comments I missed. Wolftown Media says, I hate this quest. I can never figure out how to get the proper outcome. I know the outcome I like to do, because I'm aspirational. You gotta... Justice has to be served. Sonic River says, man, the prejudice in this game is felt. Off-worlder, outsider, used disparagingly. Good to learn for people writing science fiction. That's right. The EU don't... Yeah. Yep, exactly. Exactly, Mr. Harris. Alright, let's chat with him anymore, see if there's anything else he can say. You have the authority to question me on matters pertaining to the case. I have questions about the trial. What do you think of Sunry? Sunry is known to us as a hero of the Republic in your perpetual conflicts with the Sith Empire. While he may have been severely injured in the line of a duty, I personally hold him in quite high regard.
Speaking of that injury, has it been taken into consideration, Your Honor?
In no way does his disability hamper him, though. Rest assured that my personal regard for Sunry will not affect my judgment. While emotion may rule your Senate, the cold, hard hand of the law rules here on Manon. Is there anything else you wish to ask me? Is there anything suspicious about this case? Yes, there is something that has been bothering me. The medal that was found clutched in the Sith's hand. I find it most odd that such a blatantly incriminating piece of evidence would be left at the scene of the crime. We have analyzed the evidence, and it does not appear to be a replica, but I still have my doubts. In the midst of the crime, though, Sunry could have lost it. I have seen much more improbable things happen in my tenure to the courts.
Simply because it was real does not mean Sunry would have overlooked it being in Elasa's hand.
Is there another matter you wish to inquire about? What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? Governing bodies of both states seek to keep the amicable relationship with our world in order to facilitate the exporting of KOTOR. I do not delude myself into thinking that either of your states holds any great love for us, but we are necessary, so you will let us hold our autonomy. I try not to concern myself with intergalactic policy. I find it stretches the letter of the law too much for my tastes. Alright, that's it for now. Very well. When you feel you have gathered enough evidence, you may speak to the warden in charge of the prison, where Sunry is being held. He will bring Sunry to us, and the trial will commence. Alright, let me chat with the other judges there. Or 4, 5. Wow, dang. Alright. I suppose I must spend some time talking to you since you are here in official capacity. What do you need? What do you think of Sunry? Sunry was a Republic soldier, a hero even. Do you think his Republic masters would let someone so valuable go so easily? I think not. I think Sunry maintains his contacts with the Republic and seeks to escalate the situation here. Is there something else you require? Is there anything suspicious about this case? I find this case to be fairly straightforward. Sunri is from the Republic, Alasa from the Sith. The great empires battling now live out their conflict through their minions too. Is that all? Ask him about the Republic and the Sith. I do not buy into Republic line that this is all some epic battle for the good Republic against the evil Sith Empire. The Sith Empire is merely an expansionistic power, much like the Republic was early in its history. It is simple, the turning of history, where the old is swept away by the better new. Is there anything else intelligent you wish to know? Jerk. No more questions for now. Alright, so we got one judge who's pretty, fair, neutral. We got one judge here clearly on the Sith side. Let's go ask Judge Josa. I shall answer questions you might have. What do you think of Sunri? Sunri is a former Republic officer who's highly regarded by your people. He is admired by your people here on Manan, and even seems to maintain some sort of relations with them still. Is he capable of some of the Republic citizens still believe him to be? He is certainly capable of actions that would result in this murder. Is there anything else you wish to ask in relation to this case? Is there anything suspicious about this case? Well, I've often wondered if Sunri were so innocent, why was he seen fleeing the scene of the crime? Why would he have seen running if he had not committed the crime himself, or was at least aware of what had occurred? This case seems fairly simple and obvious to me. You Republic types stick together, however, and I assume you will go to lengths to defend him. What else do you want to ask? That's it for now. Oh, what do you think of the Republic and Sith Empire? Both empires are at fault for this current conflict. The Republic in the past for laying the foundations upon which the Sith Empire grew, and the Sith now obviously for starting the war. But no matter the wrongs that have been done in the past, the Sith now have no cause for renewing hostilities. It almost seems as if they just want to conquer everything.
Almost seems. They do wish to conquer everything, and will not stop at Manan. Why the Salkath believe themselves invulnerable, I have no idea.
I believe the Republic has every right to defend itself and drive the Sith back where they came from. Unfortunately for them, and perhaps for us, they do not seem to be doing too good a job of it. Was there anything else you wanted to know? That's nothing for now. Alright, we have 2 more judges to question. Just to see any more information we can get. Judge Kota. Check in with the chat. Matthew Flynn said the Sith in court is voiced by Cam Clark. Oh, that's who you're talking about, who is the Thor in the game Marvel's Ultimate Alliance. Sorry, I misspelled his name. Oh, I didn't get the context of what you're saying. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll talk to him in a second. Alright, Judge Kota. What do you think of Sunri? Sunri is a great warrior in his time. He fought for the Republic against the Sith aggression and proved valorous. I have great respect for his accomplishments and find it tragic that he finds himself in this current condition. If the Republic had more individuals like him right now, I do not believe the Sith would be so great a problem for your people. Is there anything suspicious about this case? I find it questionable that a man with such a reputable past as Sunri would murder a Sith woman. Especially not from behind. But knowing the Sith, there was probably some deception involved. They seek to do the same thing to us here. There has been much pressure by the Sith on our government, and even on the judges themselves, to deliver a guilty verdict in this case. But the letter of the law is absolute, and we will not be compromised for Sith power games. Is there anything else you need? What do you think of the Republic and Sith Empire? He's certainly, obviously, Republic sympathetic. I find this great battle being waged across the galaxy both disturbing and ultimately tragic. For all its faults, your tottering Republic has benefited the vast majority of the galaxy for many millennia. To see it fall into ruin in such a short time, I do not like the Sith that I make no effort to hide. I will even admit that if given the option, I would rule that we join the Republic. But I must remain impartial and rule on this case as the law requires. Alright, just one more judge to chat with. Judge Dula. What do you think of Sunri? I find the idea that someone half-human cripple could murder someone as obvious competent as the Sith Alasa questionable at best. A man who can barely walk killed a Sith warrior in her prime? Preposterous. But I wouldn't put it past the Republic to try and arrange such circumstances to see her dead. The Sith are much more straightforward about their intentions. Is that all? Is there anything suspicious about this case? I find it presumptuous to assume that... Oh, sorry, I asked about this. I think it may be worked for some conspiracy. I'm not afraid to say so. If only the means I have of hurting the Republic is through Sunray, so be it. Alright, what do you think of the Republic and Sith Empire? I think the Republic is an institution in sore need of change. It has gone on too long. The Sith are a fresh wind of change blowing across the galaxy. I do not believe in the false stories of the evils of the Sith Empire. They are nothing compared to the oppression and stagnation that the Republic represents at its core. If I was given the power to decide, Manan would join with the Sith, forcing the Republic to accept the new face of the failure. But sadly, it would appear that I am wiser and more farsighted than my immediate superiors. I am relegated to civil judicial matters. I will judge this case, and I will find Sunray as guilty as he is charged to be.
Nice to meet an impartial judge for a change.
Right. Impartiality is one thing, blindness is another entirely.
You said it, not I.
Alright, that's it for now. So we've got 2 judges on the Sith side, 2 on the Republic side, and I think one impartial? Yeah, 1 impartial, the middle guy. Alright, let's chat with the Republic diplomat.
I'm sick of hearing about Manon's neutrality. It sounds like a coward's excuse not to fight, if you ask me.
And then we'll go talk to the Sith diplomat all the way around because everybody's in my way. And this is the guy that Matthew Flynn was saying Cam Clark does the voice for Thor in Ultimate Alliance.
Manon should treat us Sith better. Their day of reckoning approaches. The Selkath have forgotten the lesson of Taurus. Perhaps we should remind them.
Yikes! I can definitely hear that as a Thor's voice, though. Definitely. Sorry, guys, didn't mean to cough in your ear. A little throat clearing there. All right. I think this is the prison. Yeah, Selkath Guard. You may come and go as you please, Arbiter. You will find the door unlocked. If you wish to begin your trial, you must make the request with the Warden. It shall be passed on to the judges. Here's Sunray. Who's this dude over here? Prisoner.
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Be quiet, off-world scum. That guy's pleasant. Let's talk to Sunray.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Laura sent me, Sunray. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. So I thought. But the Selkath seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Wolf to Media says, you're on your own here. I got nothing to add on to how to solve this quest properly. Yeah, I remember how I did it before, I think. I'll save lots in case I mess something up. Hendrix, Selkath Judge. This case is moot. Pretty much, yeah. Phoenix Housing said, I just hear that as Liquid Snake. Oh, you mean their voices is Liquid Snake? Eee. Hendrix, pff, we like that Sith. The Sith, let's blow them all up. Alright, let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think.
I was working with Republic Intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us.
It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you. Further, they say they found my heroes cross at a crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my Arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
Right, I need to investigate the case some more. Any ideas where I should look?
You could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my Arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
There's a few things we have to clear up. I don't know if I can do this yet.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
The judges said that you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Alright, I'll be going now.
Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Alright, so we have to go interrogate, or question rather, the witnesses at the hotel. Now, where is the hotel? Alright, that's the High Court, that's the holding cell. That's where I came from. Alright. That's the court. I think I have to go back to the central part to find the hotel.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
So, we just overheard the Republic hiring mercenaries. Interesting. This is a cantina, I believe? Yeah. Human, I wish to speak to you if you have the time. Greetings, human. My name is Nilko Boss. I hope you are enjoying yourself here in Ahto City. Our floating city is beautiful, is it not? It's truly a wonder to behold. You're a lot more friendly than most Selkath here. I am afraid you speak the truth, human. My people are suspicious of outsiders. They fear the destruction of our beautiful planet. The beauty of Manan is delicate. Our ecosystem is complex and fragile, and I fear for the preservation of my planet. What are you talking about? There is a task I would ask, human, Jedi. I fear there is nowhere else I can turn. What do you want me to do? Rest assured there will be ample reward for this, human. I only require information, nothing more. The Republic has been hiring mercenaries, many more than usual. As an official of the Selkath people, this is of great concern to me. I only seek the reason for this change in Republic policy. Why do you need me for this? I cannot trust anyone else. The Republic obviously wants to keep their secret. I have inquired often as to their purpose and been rebuffed. The Sith cannot be trusted to give me an accurate report of events. They will twist the truth so that it furthers their own goals. And the mercenaries are well aware of the high wages the Republic is paying. They would not report anything that might slow the flow of credits into their accounts. Uncover the truth behind your Republic's actions and I will pay you 500 credits.
I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal. Still, if this Selkath has concerns, we could look into it for him.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place that doesn't belong and you might not like what you find.
Please, see if you can find the answers I seek. Find why the Republic is hiring so many mercenaries. Find where they are going. Find why they do not return. I'll look into it, Nilko. Once you discover some information, please come speak to me. Believe it or not, I am a friend of the Republic. Whatever the truth, I shall do my best to protect the Republic's interests, and those of the Selkath, of course. Alright, so another little quest there. Wolftime Media said, just figured it out. Stegosaurus herd too big. They're trying to depopulate themselves. Oh. Is that a mobile game? Or like a console game? Gonto Yas.
I hope you're here to play some Pazak. I don't come here looking for sparkling conversation.
Yeah, this is another Pazak player. I'll be going now.
Clear out already.
Iridonian mercenary.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs.
What do you have against the Achani and the Mandalorians?
They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Achani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed. But I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask?
Do you know anything about the murder of Velasa?
On my world, those too weak to defend themselves deserve to die. A murder is justified if you have the strength to kill your victim. Is there anything else you would know?
I'm sinking an ancient star map or some alien ruins.
Manan has no such things, unless the Selkath have them hidden away at the bottom of the ocean. Is there more you would know?
Sorry guys, these earbuds are killing my ears in here. Alright, I think that's better. Alright, I'll be going now.
Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my presence.
Sorry, but I'm not looking for a contract right now. I'm waiting for that guy from the Republic to come by. Yeah, they say he's paying double wages for mercenaries right now. Whatever the Republic is up to, it must be big.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Achani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available.
What do you have against the Achani and the Iridorians?
Oh, nothing. Except that the Achani are a bunch of fey dancers prancing in a battle with tiny weapons not fit for Mandalorian children. They hardly wear any armor because it slows them down when they run away. But the Achani are better than the Iridorians. Those savages keep hacking at fallen foe even after death, mutilating the corpse out of pure bloodlust. I even heard they'll turn on each other when the battle fever hits. Who wants to work with someone like that? I could pretty much name my price right now, especially since the Republic's so desperate for mercs all of a sudden.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
They ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back, so I'm guessing the job ain't easy.
Do you know about the murder of Velasa?
Not really. They say some Republic war hero killed her. Maybe you should check out the Republic embassy.
Do you know anything about ancient ruins of a star map?
If there ever were any ruins on this world, they've long since disappeared beneath the oceans.
Alright. Don't you hate the Republic for defeating your people? Because this happened, there was a... That's what, remember where Revan and Malak, when they were still Jedi, went to go lead many of the Jedi against the Mandalorians who were attacking the Republic. So that was where the whole conflict started, the Mandalorian Republic War. And then something happened and Revan and Malak went to the dark side and came back and started fighting the Republic. That's what's going on now. And then Revan was killed and Malak took over. So why is the Republic hiring? Don't you hate the Republic for defeating your people?
I'm a realist. It was war, after all. And even though the Republic destroyed my people, the leaders of the Armada were Revan and Malak,
so I hate the Sith just as much. And with this war, there's plenty of opportunity to take bloody vengeance against both sides, and make a nice profit along the way. We Mandalorians are always practical that way. Not like those bloodthirsty Iridorians or those honor-bound Ichani. Or anything else you want?
Alright, that's it.
So why are you telling me? If you're going, go. I don't need a status report.
Wolf 10 says it's a console game like Zoo Tycoon. Interesting. Hendrix says, depending on what you find, you can get no light or dark side points from either decision from the judges, but if you find evidence and fail to succeed the case, you'll get points. Yeah, I do remember that much. Alright, here's another one. Greetings, human. My name is Shayless. I have heard it said that you are no friend of the Sith. Is this true? The Sith are a blight upon the galaxies. Though I suspect we have little in common, human, I share your dislike of the Sith. They have brought grief to my family. I am not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. But intergalactic politics stay my hand. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do to my people, and what they may be doing now. What are you talking about? Many of the Selkath have vanished, human. Most who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood, the youth who will someday lead this planet. My own daughter, Shasa, is among those who have disappeared. These disappearances coincide with the arrival of the Sith, and I cannot dismiss the connection. The Sith are up to something human, something sinister. I can feel it. You want me to investigate these disappearances? I will give you 500 credits if you can uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can afford. I have no official authority in this case, and my personal wealth is not vast. There is no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Ahto City authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. I shall look into these disappearances for you, Shayless. I cannot imagine where to begin the investigation, though I suspect the Sith did not act alone. Perhaps the Offworlders and the Mercenary Enclave know something. If you learn anything, human, report back to me at once. If you uncover the fate of my daughter and other missing Selkath youth, I will reward you as promised. Alright, so gotta find that dude's daughter.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
Alright, let's chat with her.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
You hiring for the Republic or the Sith?
Neither.
Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made here. I can't risk missing a job offer because I'm yapping with you.
Duan.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
I'm Odin Skyfighter. Just here to check out the swoop races. I don't have much use for the Republic. I'm searching for some ancient ruins or maybe long-forgotten star map. I'm investigating the recent murder of Alasa. Oh, I hear you Sith are taking an interest in the Selkath youth.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Right. I'm investigating the recent murder of Alasa.
What is there to investigate? Obviously Sanri is guilty, but the Republic is doing everything they can to keep him out of a Selkath prison. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Alright, I'm searching for ancient ruins or maybe a long-forgotten star
You're
map.
some kind of historian or something. You should forget about the past, look towards the future. That's why I joined the Sith. The Republic is old news. And then I get stuck on Manan, the worst post in the galaxy. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, KOTOR or no. But I don't really want to talk.
Done with her.
Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
Yes, you are not ladylike enough. Talk to this dude before I talk to the bartender.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
Alright, Selkath bartender. Greetings, human. There are a few places in Otto City where off-worlders are welcome, but here they are at least tolerated. I want to ask you a few questions. I am far too busy to spend my time conversing, human. I must reserve my time for paying customers, not idle gossip. I'd like to see what's in stock. I'm certain you will see that all of my inventory is of superior quality. Hyperval stimulant. Stimulants. Okay. Alright, and we're off to go find the... We need to go to the Republic Embassy and the hotel to question the witnesses. Matthew Flynn says, you left out the part about Malak betraying Revan as Sith Lords are wont to do. Yeah, I said Revan died, but yeah, Malak killed Revan. Whoa, pump the brakes, sweetheart. Sheesh, good luck, Wi-Fi. Wifing that one, yeah, I know. She wanted more drinks.
Jolie, may I have a moment? There's something I wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes.
Malak and the Sith are evil, Jolie. Surely you can see that.
I want to stop Malak as much as anyone. But I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth, or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi. The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you are quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group. With a lightsaber. And Force powers.
Alright, come along, you two. Alright, we're back in the Central.
These Selkath don't know what they're gonna miss. When the Sith Empire finally crushes the Republic, then we'll see how long their vaunted neutrality lasts.
Alright, I think, what's over here? East Central Courtyard. Hendrix. Jolie's like Qui-Gon Jinn 5 drinks later. That's pretty good, I like that. Samuel Proctor says she's faking her drunkenness, she's just bobbing her head to Van Halen. There you go. Good thing to bob your head to. Alright.
Precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
So tensions are racing there.
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
This is the general store.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
For the Sith, a month's pay, but since you are a member of the Republic, I will charge you a week's salary.
Thanks, Tabark. Catch you next week.
So a Republic-friendly general store.
Now I gotta get back to my post at the Republic Embassy. My break is almost over.
I have heard from several customers that you are now the arbiter during the murder trial of Sunry, the Republic war hero. I admire you for accepting this position. I have no doubt Sunry has been framed by the Sith. If there is anything I can do to aid your investigation, I will be happy to help. Do you know anything about the Sunry case? Unfortunately, I cannot offer any great insight into this matter. I suggest you investigate the murder scene or perhaps talk to the other residents of the hotel where the crime occurred. Let me see what you have in stock. As you wish, human. My inventory contains the finest Aratic equipment, and you can find on Manon. All of it far superior to Zerka swill the Sith are so fond of. Let's see. Anything? Just the usual. I think I need any of that right now. Stabilizer mask, mind affecting. Wow, that's way too much. It's too expensive. Does look good though. To come back for that. I have a breath mask. Strength gauntlets. Don't really need to do too much battling just yet right now on Manon, so. Beeman package. Top of the line. Search body's natural reaction to stress and damage. Constitution added. That's cool. A Chani battle stimulant. Go ahead and pick up 2 of those. Whoops. Only 1. Okay. Alright. So that was the general store. I think the... Is it the Republic Embassy over here? Or is this the hotel? With Tim Media says, member kids, when a woman starts her next sentence with, ooh, so I quietly walk away. Atto East. Oh, I gotta go back. There was something else there I didn't check, I think. Well, might as well finish out the map, uncovering everything here.
Hey! This street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
This is a public street.
Hiding behind the Selkat laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
I'm gonna save and talk to her Sith butt.
Out of my way! Unless you want to feel the wrath of the Sith.
Your words are all sound and fury, signifying nothing. I've seen the wrath of the Sith. I wasn't impressed.
The wrath of the Sith is a terrible thing. Remember, Taris? You'll see. You'll all see.
Alright. So, what's over here? That's right, this over here is the... Still can't remember if it's the hotel or the Republic Embassy. Yordle's Emporium.
You got any armor plating for my spook bike?
Yes, I have a fine piece right here. A little dented, but still serviceable, and a real bargain at
I
that
thought
price.
this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed.
Get out of my store. I'm sick of you Sith and your stupid jokes. I've got customers to worry about. I don't need you coming in here and making fun of my inventory
Don't
every
worry,
day.
junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Dirty Sith. I think this might be a swoop bike shop, if I remember. Are you here to mock me as the Sith, or do you actually want to buy something? I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm Odin's Skyfighter. Please forgive me. I had no cause to be so rude to you. The Sith make such trouble for me, and business has been slow. But that is no excuse for my tone. I apologize. Please let us start off on the right foot. Welcome to the used goods store of Yordle Ilkslis. Is there anything I can help you with? All you need to do is ask. I'd like to ask you some questions. I fear I will be of little help in providing information, human. I spend most of my time here in the shop or out collecting inventory. And at night I am too exhausted to do anything but return home and sleep in preparation for the next day. I will do my best to answer your questions, but I cannot promise to be of much help. Do you know why the Republic is hiring mercenaries? I cannot say. Perhaps the Republic is preparing for a battle with the Sith. They are at war, after all. And I wish the Republic a quick and total victory. My own life will be much easier once the Sith have been defeated and destroyed. I have some more questions for you. Are the Sith involved in the recent disappearance of the Selkath youth? I have no proof that they are, yet it would not surprise me. The Sith are evil to the core. My own experiences with the Sith have been most unpleasant. They come and mock me and damage my goods, but I cannot take action against them, or they would surely kill me. I'm investigating the Sunry case. I know nothing of this trial, though I find the facts hard to accept. Sunry was a famous hero of the Republic, hardly the type to commit murder. I would not be surprised to learn the Sith have framed the poor man in an effort to embarrass the Republic. The Sith have no conscience in such matters. I'm looking for some ancient ruins or possibly some type of star map. I know of no such thing in Ahto City. This is the only city on Manan suited to non-Selkath. The oceans are the ancestral home of their people. If there are any ancient ruins of their culture, they would lie there. I'd like a look at your inventory. Of course, human, my stock is all second-hand and some of it has minor damage. But with the repairs I have done to them, my items are as good as new, for a fraction of the price. Oh, computer spikes. I'll take those. Bunch of droid stuff. Good for now. Alright. Sound Engraver says, if only studios could be trusted to make a film of this, I would love these worlds. Oh man, I agree. But yeah, they better not touch it. Because I don't trust any of them. But yeah, it would be so amazing to have a real solid, true to EU canon. Alright, so this is the Sith Embassy. Sith diplomat.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What are you doing here?
What's it here? It says his... Oh, you think Odin Skyfighter is a Sith Lord? No, 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 no! I am a Jedi! Sith Lord would be my domino mask. Alright, I want to ask you some questions, if you'll answer them.
You can ask, but I doubt you'll get many answers you'll like.
Do you know about the Sunry case?
I know he'd already be tried, convicted, and executed if the Selkath knew anything about justice. But the fish people are as weak as the Republic when it comes to such matters. Is there anything else?
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Who knows? Some scheming plot, no doubt. Hopefully the Selkath uncover it and ban the Republic from the planet. Is there anything else?
Why have the Sith taken such an interest in the Selkath youth?
I haven't the faintest clue as to what you're talking about. Is there anything else?
I'll be going now.
Go. Stay. Doesn't matter to me. If you want to, you can even wander up to the embassy gates. But don't expect to get inside.
Locked. I think we come back there. Yeah, we do come back there to actually fulfill a quest. Samuel Proctor said, did you skip Korriban? No, I decided, I remembered the order I went in. I wanted to do Manan first and do everything except for the star map. Then I go to Korriban and do the star map. Then I go back to Dantooine to meet some people that I send there. Then I come back to Manan, do the star map. Then I trigger Leviathan. And then back to Kashyyyk for the last star map. Swoop registration. I'm not doing the swoop races, but I don't think I really need to talk to anybody in there. Unless, yeah, I don't think they're going to give me any pertinent information about the trial.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
I didn't even ask to speak to you.
I have no desire.
Sorry, but you're too late to recruit me. I've just hired on with the Sith. Of course, if the Republic has a better offer.
You'd work for the Sith? They're evil. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't have time to sit here and answer your questions. I have to get ready. The Sith want me to report to their embassy first thing tomorrow. Sorry, but you're... And why are you bothering me? I'm here on Manan to find work as a mercenary. I'm not here to chat with tourists.
So the Sith are also hiring mercenaries. Piecing together the mystery bit by bit. Let's check the map here and find out where I'm going. That's Swoop, that's the Sith, that's the shop. I need to go back to Central and then find the hotel. So I still need to find the hotel and the Republic embassy. I need to look it up too. I think I'm not supposed to talk to Bastila anymore now that we've had the relationship talk. The relationship talk. Because otherwise you won't be able to do the actual final romancing Bastila part of it, I think. I've heard there was a glitch. I don't know if that's still true or the case, but... Alright, what's going on here? That is... Okay, so no, I need to go... That's Tvark's shop. Go straight back there. Seriously, Jolie?
Hey, Tyberg, how's it going?
The Sith continued to befoul the beauty of this watery world, but otherwise I am
Glad to
keeping
hear
well.
it. Hey, this stuff's all for the Republic embassy, so can you just bill it to them?
Of course, good soldier. I trust the Republic to pay its bills completely. We've already talked to him. Let me talk to that guy, though.
Tyvark hates the Sith, so he's always giving us Republic soldiers discounts. I bet he gives you Jedi a great deal.
Alright. Let's go this way first, see what's here. Is this the way that I came? No, this is the visitor's hotel. Okay, here's the hotel.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want too.
Tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
So you can ask him to fudge evidence. You can pay him, you can tell him to testify. I want to ask something else.
What do you
We're
want
for
to know?
justice, not for fudging evidence. What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Who are the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict. but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
I have no more questions for now.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Alright, so I'm not actually gonna go question the guest just yet, because I might be wrong, but I remember there was something, like one of them's evasive and you have to do something.
Jedi, I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
Huh?
Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
They just give it to me?
No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Alright, mysterious. The plot thickens. But here's the Republic Embassy. We'll go check out that. Roland Wan.
Welcome to Manon. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Why are your soldiers loading so much Kolto?
Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kolto supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
I'm on a mission from the Jedi Council. Perhaps you can help me with it. I'm investigating this. First, I'm investigating the Sunry case. We'll ask that first.
I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met Sunry, but he's a hero of the Republic, not a murderer. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass and discredit the Republic.
That's one possibility. Are you sure it was the Sith? Any chance the Republic is involved?
The Republic? That makes no sense. Sunry has no enemies in the Republic, and his conviction will make all of our jobs more difficult. If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or check out the murder scene at the hotel. Talk to the other guests. Maybe they know something. I regret I could not be of more assistance in your investigation. Is there anything else?
I'm on a mission from the Jedi Council. Perhaps you can help me with it.
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map, the remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manon?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
What do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Where is the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manon. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get into the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you. although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Is there another way?
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Is there another way?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I think I'll try... decrypt the passcode.
Good choice. We've been working at that for a while, but it's been too difficult so far. Maybe you'll have better luck. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Alright, so that is actually where I'm going to call it a night tonight, because I want to check on some things. Plus, it's about, it's 11:40. Got 20 minutes before my Bible study with Sound Engraver. So, yeah, I'm going to take a break here. And before I do the next game stream, though, I do want to check on some things, because I want to make sure that I do the interrogations of the hotel visitors correct, and I definitely need a walkthrough for the methods he's got there for me to enter the Sith base. So we definitely broke into Manon quite well. We figured out we've started all the quests, so we need to find out more about them. But I just want to make sure I have a walkthrough, since I'm doing this to make sure that we get the good story playthrough. I don't want to make a mistake that would make us not get so much of the story. So that'll be for next time. But we got a good hour, a little over an hour and a half play today, so that was good. Tomorrow night I'll be doing, well, actually later tonight, early morning, I'm going to drop a video, another old archetype video that I've put images up to and everything. And then Friday night, tomorrow night, I am going to do my live stream about the evil Superman versions and how they're just stupid and everything. So that'll be tomorrow night. Another video at some point over the weekend. And next week is kind of up in the air right now, other than the actual game streams, which will probably be Tuesday and Thursday again, so we can finish this up. But I do have another couple heroic inspirations, or inspiration of heroes, rather, streams lined up with a couple people. I just need to get on the schedule, get on the books. So that'll happen too. Did I save? I think I just saved. Yeah, I just saved. Save again. Hendrix says the crust. Oh, you're talking about the Naboo ships, were some of your favorite. Gotcha. Right, so that does it for us. Oops. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. It was a great blast. And Matthew Flint says, okay, I'm going to turn in. Remember, me and Troy and Netter will be talking about Ben 10 Alien Force Season 1 Sunday morning. Yeah, I'm not awake Sunday mornings. But awesome, I'm glad you're doing that. Ben 10 has been recommended to me over and over again. I've never watched it, though, but I'll check it out at some point. So, yep, thanks for hanging out. It's been a blast, guys. Come back tomorrow night. We'll come back at some point.